An important equipment to manage coronavirus is the ventilator. Let's recall a newspaper report from June 13, 2018 about a young medical doctor, Rosemary Chukudebe, who died at work at the Kogi State Specialist Hospital because there was no medical oxygen to save her life. And the recent story told by a Nigerian doctor, Sylvester Hisemoje, who had to watch 5 of his patients die in one day because the center had no ventilator. To prevent further deaths, the Kwara State government provided the needful. Aisha Abubakar Yahya reports.
That's common sound of emergency. Somebody may be about dying or even dead. Most of these deaths in the hospitals are as a result of one thing: oxygen. Statistics by the World Health Organization reveals that about 5.9 million, out of which 8,000 are children, lose their lives due to lack of access to medical oxygen every year. Oxygen is still not adequately available in some countries of sub-Saharan Africa, including Nigeria, as it is too expensive for many people to afford. Sahid Lawal is a medical practitioner in Ilorin. He has watched his patients die sadly just because of lack of oxygen.
An asthmatic patient will actually have this chest tightness. You'll be seeing some evidence of difficulty in respiration, evidence by flaring of the inner nasi. The accessory muscles will be so working hyperactively. At the end of the day, that person may shut down from lack of oxygen.
The Kwara State government is not happy about this record of wanton death. Hence, the resuscitation of the Kwara oxygen plant. This plant has not been functional for over 9 years, but with its present state, Kwara State cannot boast of sufficient oxygen supply to even neighboring states.
A lot of efforts were already ongoing in terms of building an isolation center, fixing the healthcare infrastructure, buying new equipment, and making sure that proper and adequate number of personnel are in place, and also revamping some of the supply chain that we have in the state. A key part of that was the oxygen plant.
Latif Ishola has been working as a facility manager at the General Hospital Ilorin for over 15 years. He shares his experience on how difficult it was getting oxygen for patients.
We are getting it from individual. They are selling it for us at the rate of 3,035. Due to that, we need to sell it for the patients as well. But now, it will not stop because we get it free here and give it to the patient free of charge.
When we get oxygen produced in Ilorin, we don't need to spend much money in procurement from other private facilities.
I was opportune a few months ago. I was in an hospital, and there was a need for for oxygen, and people were going up and down to get that. So in the States now, we're not going to have anything like that. So it's a fantastic development.
The oxygen plant in Kwara State presents not only a hope for improvement in the healthcare system, but also that the fight against coronavirus pandemic will be won.